All right. Good morning, everyone. So, still on the Independence Day celebration issue. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I don't know whether people paid much attention to the speech of the president on the Independence Celebration Day. You know, he didn't acknowledge all the incidents, the bad incidents that have been happening in this country. I did not hear him mention the massacre in Benue. I didn't hear him mentioning the ship capsizing. I didn't hear him talking about the flood, the kidnapping, and all of that. That people have lost their life. In fact, there has been killing in Kwara, in church. People were burned down and all of that. But I didn't hear the president acknowledge any of all these things. He was only talking about how his policy and whatever nonsense, and all of that. And then at the end, he said he had a good dinner and a nice sleep because he cancelled the parade of the, Independence Day celebration. So I was like, what is it? What does the life of people that we've lost has to do with the parade, has to do with the cancellation, has to do with anything that has the mention concerning policy and all of that. It should be able to, show compassion, care, sense of reasoning in dealing with human life. All these people we are talking about that lose their life and whatever, he has nothing in this world to ever compensate for the people we have lost. Of course, we can say it will take 100% responsibility of why all this is happening. Of course, it's not only happening here in Nigeria alone, but then what is your body language, after all these things? He did not mention, he did not acknowledge any of all these things that have been happening. He's only telling us how good his policy are going to be in the future. But we didn't hear anybody talking about how are all this insecurity of a team continues, flooding. What are the measures they are taking in order to see that these things are being coped? There's no proper arrangement on how to get some of this thing minimized, how to get some of this thing neutralized. All we hear is politics. It is not, everything should not be based on politics. If you continue to move in this direction, it is very possible that the country will not grow. Because people are dying, people are still angry because of the number of people they lost. Look at what happened in Benue. Over 200, with over 300 also, was killed in 2 different or maybe 3 different attacks. People died in Kwara. Ships capsized. Flood killed a lot in this country within this period. In fact, they should have even declared a mourning day that day, in remembrance of all these people that lost their life. But that wasn't even the case. What we are hearing is how he had a good dinner and a good sleep, because he cancelled the Independence Day celebration. I don't really understand if all this thing has any impact to play in the life of Nigeria that he mentioned. No. Is it what we want to hear? Is it what we have been complaining about in the management system of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? I doubt if any of this thing he mentioned on that sorry speech actually captured what is happening in this country and the way forward. We are willing to hear, what a president, a compassionate president who have the feeling, who has, the fear of God, who understand, who have the feeling of his people at heart, or deliver a speech, a heartfelt speech that is going to touch the life of his people. You go on the pulpit and you are boasting for things we have not seen. It's actually sorry. It is a sorry address based on how I say it, and that's how it should be. I don't really think these people understand. I don't know. But it seems they don't understand. Or maybe they understand, they choose not to do it. And of course, the masses are actually contributing to it. Now election is around the corner. They are playing all these things for you and I to come and elect them again. It's only the net worth of themselves and their families that is busy increasing. Go and look at their net worth today, before and compared to where it was before they got into power. You see the massive increase. And then look around and see. Many people have been thrown into abject poverty. Not because of anything, but because the policies implemented at this point is only suffocating the half not, and not the half. So because they have accumulated enough to an extent, they no longer feel, the impact of any policy. They have enough. They have businesses across all, organ. So if here is not generating, other places will be generating. And then they are there in the middle of the government treasury. They can take from there if they wish, which they are actually doing. So how is that going to affect them? No. It is you and I that rely on one thing to survive that will feel it. And we are the one feeling it. And we are the one that will still carry our thumb to go and vote for them to continue doing what they are doing. It's not that they are going to make your life better. It's to continue doing what they are doing. Your sufferness continues. They continue to get better. And that's how it's going to be. We are doing nothing to, see how we can, really, really get over this. And it's going to continue. Because we have decided, not to do it. Well, it is well. It is well. Amidst difficulties, there's hope. And we are hoping that the hope will give us another hope. Thank you.